Hello Facebook, hello Instagram. It's Anna coming to you today, almost at the end of my 30-day manifesting blitz. For those of you that don't know me, I am a manifesting coach. I launched a program at the beginning of the year called Manifest Intensive, which has been an amazing experience, and my clients have been loving their transformation. So today I want to talk about something that people are not aware of because it's just subconscious behavior. Now we speak what we feel. We talk about what's on our minds. We regurgitate feelings, thoughts, things that actually don't serve us. Here's the thing. The universe is listening. The words you speak are actually creating your reality. And most people, I guess consciously, people are maybe aware of that, but most people aren't aware of that. So when we're speaking about the things that are happening to us that we don't want in our lives, guess what you're doing? You're actually attracting that in your life. So here are some examples. So stop saying these things. Okay, I've written some down. I always have bad luck. I can't afford it. These things always happen to me. I never get what I want. I always get sick. I am not good enough, or I'm not meant to be happy. It's just not meant for me. Or I never get my way, or I'm always broke, or things never work out the way I want them to. When you say things like that, you're creating that experience in your life. Hey, Kimberly. So when you speak the words create your reality. Now, every thought you think is creating your future. I want you to pull yourself up on that, because I want you to say, what I'm saying, is this what I want to attract more of? Because we have to work, or we have to function consciously. We have to be aware of the words that we speak, because the things that are showing up in our lives is what we're projecting. It's what we're manifesting. It's what at the core of our being we believe to be true for us. And when you believe to be true for us, Kimberly, yes, our words are so powerful. Our words are our wand. Our words are our wand. Florence Scovel Shinn, I think she's from the early 1900s. She wrote a book called Your Words Are Your Wand. And they are. So pull yourself up on it. I want you to be conscious. This is what I teach my coaching clients. I want you to be conscious of the words that you're speaking, because you are creating more of that. And I know that, in our lives where things happen and we can get shitty or stroppy or whatever about whatever's happening, and then we complain about it, or we'll just kind of slip into negativity. But here's the thing. So the more you speak a certain truth, because what you speak about is a truth to you, the more you speak it, the more you affirm it. You start to create the neural networks in your brain that create that patterning. So the more negative you speak, or the words that you speak about what you don't want in your life, you are creating neural networks and neural pathways. Hey, Diane. Hi, Nadia. So you're creating neural pathways in the brain. The neural pathways in the brain is habitual thinking. It becomes habitual patterning. The more you speak things, the more that you're bringing them into your reality. They become your truth. Now, so what do we do about that? How do we deal with that? Firstly, you become conscious of what you're speaking. Okay, I worked with a coach a couple of years ago, and he would, when we were coaching, he would say something, and he'd realize that he said something kind of negative, and he'd go, cancel. So he would instantly go, cancel. So you can do that too. You can sort of cancel that thought, because that thought is energy coming out, or that thought is energy being projected. So another thing that you can do is that you can wear a rubber band on your, I can't remember what that's called. You wear a rubber band, and every time you say something negative, you can flick it, which means that you raise it to your attention, which means you're stopping the habitual patterning and the habitual thinking. Jack Canfield, he says he gives his clients this technique. Whenever they complain, he tells them to have a jar, like a complaining jar. Every time you complain, put $2 in that jar. And then he says at the end of the month, you'll see how much money is in there. It's really important to pull ourselves up, to be conscious of what we're thinking, to be conscious. My new favorite thing to do is say cancel. Yeah, Diane. That's awesome, Diane. Yeah, cancel. Just cancel that thought. Oops, cancel. Because and I've already said this, but your habitual thinking, or your thinking becomes habitual. Your habitual thinking creates your reality, and then your reality that you've been creating from and out of your thoughts is what's appearing on the outside world. So just pull yourself up on that. Just be conscious of what you're thinking. Be conscious of the thoughts, because what do you want more of that in your life? Do you want to attract that in your life? And it's discipline. It's so hard. It's so hard to pull yourself up on it. It's so hard to be conscious of what you're thinking, because our first response is negativity. Our first response is negativity because we're human beings in fight or flight mode most of the times. So the negative consequences, like for example of complaining, there's negative consequences in that. You set yourself up for failure. You are then instructing your brain for negativity. And it's like playing an instrument. It's like when you first start playing an instrument, it's hard. You've got to really focus on it. Like for example, playing a piano, you've got to focus on all of the notes. But eventually it's all on autopilot. You can tinkle on those keys because it's all on autopilot. That's the same as complaining. That's the same as negativity. It's all on autopilot. Pull yourself up on it. Be conscious of the words that you speak. The other thing is that in complaining, it creates a pessimistic outview on life. Instead of seeing the glass half full, you're seeing the glass half empty. Okay, so and it blocks your happiness and your success when you complain and when you're saying negative things like I can't afford this, or it'll never happen for me, or people like me don't get those things or those opportunities. Then guess what? You're creating more of that. You can create anything that you desire. You need to first be conscious of your thinking, be conscious of your inner language, your inner dialogue. And that's what I help with my coaching clients as well. So you have to start to shift that, be conscious of your thinking, and then you adopt an attitude, a positive attitude of gratefulness. Gratitude cancels everything, all of these out. Gratitude, if you practice gratitude, you might say, well, I've got nothing to be grateful for. Well, if you can breathe without a machine, if you can walk without wheels, then yes, you've got plenty to be grateful for. So if you've got a roof over your head, if you're getting electricity bills, you have nothing to complain about, because most of the world, there's a majority of the world that don't even have electricity bills, or a roof over their head, or the comforts of the fact that you're watching me wherever you are in the world. You're watching me. You have a smartphone. I think that's pretty good. That's a great thing to be grateful for. So thanks for the hearts, guys. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. So pull yourself up on it. Pull yourself up on your negative thinking, because your negative thinking is a loop. It's just a loop that just plays over and over and over again. It'll open the door for illness. It'll open the door for lack consciousness. It'll open the door for unhappiness. Happiness is in the Course in Miracles, which I study, it says happiness is a decision I must make. And when you say things like I can't afford this or whatever, you're pulling yourself down into negativity. You can afford anything you desire. You can have anything that you desire. You can have whatever you truly desire when you switch your consciousness, you switch your energy towards that. But by saying I can't, I don't have that, or people like me never have that, actually, I would love to know what's one of your negative thinking or negative statements. Comment in below. I'd love to see what your negative set point is. It's a negative set point, and everything, shit happens. We all have days that are hard and days that are challenging, and things that we've experienced that we'd rather not have maybe experienced, or challenges at work, etc. But how you feel and think about those, and what you say to yourself or even say to others, what you say to yourself or express to others is keeping you there. It's keeping you stuck. Say to yourself, oh, isn't this interesting? I'm experiencing this. What am I learning from this today? How can I shift my energy so that I don't experience this in the future? Okay, so everything happens to us for a reason and a purpose, and I truly believe that. And everything is a reflection of our deepest thoughts and our deepest feelings. When we shift our deepest thoughts and deepest feelings, it cannot not show up in our world. It cannot not be a benefit to us. It cannot not make us or lead us into the direction of the things that we truly desire, to live a blissful and happy life. That's our purpose in life. Our purpose in life is to find joy. When you complain about things, and when you have these negative statements or comments, you're pushing joy away. You're actually holding it at bay. Be conscious of your thoughts. Be conscious of your words. Your words are your wand, and they're creating your future and your reality. So I'm going to say goodnight. I'm ready to go to bed. It's been a long day. I'm babysitting my grandkids for the weekend. And so they're little munchkins, 3 and 4 years, 2 and a bit, and 2 and a bit, and nearly 5. So they're blessings in my life, but a lot of work. I'll talk to you all again tomorrow. I've got another couple of days left for my 30-day manifesting blitz. If you would like to, I love you too, Kimberly. Hi, Gordy. If you would love to jump on a free manifesting mastery call, I do free 20 to 30-minute calls to help you identify what your blocks are, what's keeping you away, and maybe even look at what you're saying and what your language is, and how we can shift that for you. So I'll talk to you all again tomorrow. Have an amazing day wherever you are. It's amazing day, amazing evening, or amazing morning all around the world. And let me know where you're tuning in from. And live, write down live if it's live, or replay if it's replay. So I'll see you all again tomorrow. Remember, your word is your wand. Be conscious of your thinking, and be conscious of the things that you say. So I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.